Okay, so like I said, this is really a trial run to see what next week's going to be about. But we are doing a question and answer. Ooh, oh, there it goes. Now it's focused. Ooh. Okay, so today's going to be very short. I'm just answering your guys' questions if you guys have any. So if you don't really have any, this won't last very long. If you guys have a bunch, then I can answer. Apparently, there's free chicken at somebody's house. That's very unfortunate. Don't go. Don't do it. Please, God, don't do it. Couple of things though. When it comes to high school forms, that is a question I've had about 10 or 15 of you. I'm going to move this up just a little bit. There you go. Sorry. 10 or 15 of you have asked, like, where are you guys turning your high school forms? My best case scenario for you right now is to go ahead and take a picture of it, scan it if you have a scanner. You're going to go ahead and they're going to be creating an email at Lakewood Ranch and Braden River, and I'm sure the other high schools as well, for you guys to go ahead and submit. Why are your pictures not straight? It's more likely that, oh, that's probably because this is my son's bedroom, and he knocks them all over all the time. So, oops. So, if you guys are going, if you already turned in your forms to me, I've already gone ahead and submitted those, so those are in. So if you already put your paper in the box, I don't know where my high school form went. That's a you problem. So hopefully you can find them. You're just gonna have to call the high school worst case scenario and ask. They're gonna try to do everything digitally. They are not gonna want to do this where you guys are going up to the school and asking for things because they don't want to have an onslaught of people showing up during what is a pseudo quarantine. So if you guys saw the video I posted yesterday, you can go ahead and see. If you haven't watched it, go back and watch it. If so, whatever. I believe periods 2 through 4. I already went ahead and put up your guys' for choice. Will says I can't ask questions. That's fine. If he doesn't need questions, then he's good. In short, we scan it and email it to Lakewood Ranch. Yes, however, they have not done. They haven't put up. I'm assuming this is a leaf. They haven't put up that email yet. It'll probably be made public next week. So just make sure it is scanned and ready to go. And then as soon as we are given the email address to give it out to, this is instructions per Ms. Parajan, then we can go ahead and send those right to them. Do you think we're going to come back to school? Don't know. They haven't made any decisions yet. This comes down from the governor. So it's the governor's call. Can you follow Daily Mr. Robinson? No, Caleb. Let me be 100% honest with you in answering this question very, very carefully. Is this. I'm trying to make this experience as authentic Mr. Robinson's class as possible, and following Daily Mr. Robinson would only break that wall. It wouldn't make it what we're going to do. Okay, so I see Kathy. Are you going to do live streams every day? The goal is yes, every single day. I'm trying to pick out the best time of day possible for me. I think 11:30 seems like a good time of day for me to be able to do this. That's also having to do all my schools. Are our EOCs still a thing? As of right now, they have gone ahead and indefinitely postponed all EOCs. For high school classes, that does not mean you will never take it. That is a situation. Are we going to do live conferences every day in our classes? Comes from Grace. Yes, we are. You guys will be able to hear each other. We're going to try to make this as real as possible. That's going to go in association with these live streams. I may even post those class things online, which will be fun. So you guys will be able to experience the live class if you weren't available. Do it late so I can sleep, or being that I can't start this at 3 o'clock in the afternoon for most of you when you guys wake up. Can I still watch your channel even if I don't have your class? Sure, why not? It's not going to hurt anybody. You can learn history and stupid jokes as well. I read somewhere that they aren't releasing final grades. I'm not sure of this. They will eventually release final grades when we get there. Are you going to be Twitch streaming? We'll see. It's not like I've prepared anything for that. Never. Oh, no, that's the wrong screen. I'm sorry. That's not what I want. Let's go back there. I'm just kidding. That's not real. Don't take that into account. We should definitely have a Discord server. No. No. So, in terms of what I would want to do in the class, also, you should do Zoom. We're actually not allowed to use Zoom, technically. So that's coming from the district. The only problem with using Zoom is how do we ask questions? This is coming from Zoe via the chat in Remind, so we'll just go ahead and answer her real quick. Through here as well. There we go. Sorry, this makes it way less interactive. Now, Ms. Fernandez gave us an assigned time to be in her class. Would you work around the time being given by her? That is one of the problems that we're facing. We've been on conference calls. Oh, Brody is not here right now. He is with his sister, so he's perfectly content. I'm just in his room. The problem that we've been discussing when looking with all the teachers on conference calls all week is how are we going to arrange class times around each other when everybody has different classes, everybody's working at a different pace, everybody's working at a different schedule. The only problem with this is I have to be flexible with everybody. So I'm going to kind of this first week or the first couple days, I'm going to see when it is. Now, if you can't make a particular stream, then go ahead and if Miss Fernandez, for example, says that they're going to be on at 11 a.m. and you have to be there first. You're going to have to go ahead and go back and watch these. Every stream I do will be on the YouTube channel, so you guys can watch it again and again and again and again and again. So that way, if you guys really, really want to or need to, and for some cases when we do lecture stuff, see it again, you guys can. And if you can't make it there, if you're sleeping, if you're sick, if something happens, the attendance requirement will be met by every day. We're going to have an assignment, something posted, whether it be a discussion board, whether it be an actual physical assignment. I will, coming from Caleb, do you mind putting reminds out every time you start your conference call or something? I will. If you subscribe to the YouTube channel, you'll get a notification when the streams pop up. And also, I will always do the stream right before the conference call, so that way, or the live conference, so that way you guys will always know what's coming. But I will also put out a remind. How long are the live streams? My goal is that I'm going to stream once a day, because if you think about it, I teach U.S. history 6 periods a day. So that means I have to do the same lesson 6 times a day for 48 minutes. My goal is if I give you a little longer than normal, like an hour and 15 minutes, I can do it one time and everybody gets what they need from it and we can all move on from there. Conferences will be a little bit different. Conferences will be shorter because I need to meet with everybody as many times as possible. Is there going to be any NJHS updates meeting online? Yes, that is a huge question. That is a good question. NJHS is not over. For those of us who are part of that, it is not over. We have a project that myself and Miss Polson, who works up in the office at Nolan, are working on right now. I can give you guys information on it next week when we get 100% clearances, but we have a fundraiser going right now. So we're going to be starting a fundraiser for a former member of the Nolan Colts family and things like that. So we are working on that. Also make sure to have a bigger delay so you don't get stream snipers, whatever. Okay, cool. Again, if you saw my YouTube video, I'm new to this. I'm dumb. All right, so in repeat, yes, I will stream every single day. I will stream at roughly the same time of day. I will work around all the other people to all the other teachers so that I'm not kind of getting in the way of their projected daily streams or whatever. You will have assignments that are due every day. Completing those assignments every single day on time tells us that you are actively engaged in the class, and that's how we take attendance. all the different aides in the building are being assigned to different teachers. Those aides are going to come to us asking for proof of attendance. I have to give them the proof of attendance every day, so digitally. And so the goal is that you will have to be here every day, turning in assignments like normal. Yes, you're at home, but it's a little bit different. So where would your conference take place? The conferences are actually done in Schoology, and we're going to do that day one. I'm going to have a video to teach you guys how to do it. If you saw, some of you went into the YouTube channel and saw that there was a video where I was talking to Tess. The NJHS officers were kind of guinea pigs as to how this would work, and it worked just fine. It's actually, if you pull up Schoology, you will be able to see it pretty easily. You know what? We can do it right now. Let's try something different. So we're going to do this first. There we go. Oh, you can see the computer coming on. All right. So if you're in my second period, you guys get to test this out and see, in theory, if this works or not. All right. Okay, so we are now in Schoology. Let's see, so you guys can see me doing this. We'll make it work. Woo, fun transition. Okay, so in Schoology, if you look on the screen, I'm going to click down a little bit. Now, you're going to see a button on the left side. I don't know if you can see, you can't see my mic, can you? Great. It's going to highlight. There's a thing called Conferences. Okay? There's a thing called Conferences right here on the left. If you click on Conference, it's going to take you here. Now, I'm going to create a new conference for you guys because I can do that as a Schoology instructor. So we're going to call it apostrophe S, see what happens. Okay, and we're going to start the stream today. Say the 26th. And we can just create it now. Cool. Now I'm going to go ahead and click start on it. This is going to be weird. When you guys come into the conference, this is going to be very important. When you come in, you're going to be on listen only first. So you're going to click listen only. Do not turn on microphone. Then I got 30 people talking at the same time, and then I'll have to mute all of you. And I don't want to have to do that. Look, Gray Shaw Rocky's already in here. So make sure you are only on. Okay, I'm going to click allow. Doing an echo test to make sure it can hear me. This is unfortunate. Okay, I don't know if you can hear me I'm assuming you can because the microphone's going off. So this is where we would go to do our conference calls through Schoology. You can walk through this. If you don't know how to get here, if you think you're going to forget how to get to this point, remember this video. Oh, look, everybody is on. Well, now I've got multiple Gray Shaw. I got Emily in here and Madison. Now, if you were so inclined, if we were doing an assignment where I ask you guys to video conference in, there is a button down here on the bottom of your screen. It should say share webcam. And then you got to say yes, allow. And then you're going to look for a webcam. So it's, two screening now. So now I've got multiple webcams. It's on the, you don't see it. If you're not in second period, you don't see it right now. I will do one of these tests for everybody. I have to do one at a time for right now. There we go. Start sharing. So if you actually look, you'll see my little camera pops up there. Now you guys see multiple cameras. It's only for second period, like I said. We're just doing a test. And you guys can see there's Chase, there's Madison, there's Bridget. You guys are able to actually type in there and talk, listening to it. Now, if you click on the little microphone on the bottom, then you may talk. And for example, let's see if anybody is able to do this as a test. If any of you would like to volunteer in the conference right now, go ahead and click me, or type me, and then I will allow you to use microphone access just so we can practice this. This is new for me. Let's see. Chase, go ahead and use your microphone and say hello. The only problem is I can't hear you right this second. So give me a second. We're going to have a little bit of a, what did you call it? We're going to have a little bit of a sound hiccup, but that's okay. There we go. If anybody is on microphone, go ahead and use your microphone so I can hear. Grace, you can use your microphone. Remember, you gotta. Here, it's hard for me to scroll this. Down here, you see where you gotta go down here, and there's a little thing that says use audio. Up, Bridget has audio.
Did I do it?
Yeah, you did it. I can hear you.
Oh, that's so cool.
It's so weird, isn't
How do I
it?
like not do it? Like, how do I?
I can do that for you.
Okay, thanks.
Mute. Okay, so now Bridget is muted. In fact, when I mute someone, so if you look on my screen, it says Bridget has been muted. She can't unmute herself.
How does this thing work?
Well, it works just like that, Grace. I can hear you.
Really?
Yeah, I do hear you. And then there's Madison.
How does it work?
It's like a phone. And you can hear Maddie. See how that works. So for the E-Steam group, also,
I see it now.
Will ask a pretty good question. Do we have a lunch break from school, and when do we eat? You can eat whenever you want. To be honest with you, I eat my lunch in front of you guys almost on a normal basis at school. So being able to...
Definitely a lag.
Oh, there is a 25-second lag between what you hear me say and by the time you guys hear it. So that's a challenge. Okay. So